The first feature I'm going to go over is the ability to batch grade project files and send them out to multiple machines. I'd say this is one of the most important features of Fleet Manager Office and the Heartbeat server, where you can put together grade projects and send them out to multiple machines, all through your wireless infrastructure on a site. So I'm going to go and show you a couple of different ways you can get to this feature. One is to go into Edit, Site Management, and Manage Grade Projects. That's the pull down method, and then of course we have a toolbar with quick buttons to go straight to the features that you want to use. So this is to the Grade Project Manager. And you can see kind of a fairly simple layout. You have a list of projects here on the left, and then you have a series of tabs which represent the different portions of the project. So I'm going to make a new project here, and I just hit the green button to make a new one, and we're just going to give the project a name. So we're going to say overburden stripping 8/2013. So we've got our new project name, and we've got a blank slate here. So what we need to do is add all of the different files that will be a part of this project. The first tab here is plan files, and these are things that will show up in the plan view in Carlson Grade. Plan files are typically DXF or a DWG, and we'll just grab one here. You can go to any location on your server or on your network, and choose your files to go into the project. So we've got ourselves a plan file here. We can add a coordinate file, which we can Grid can accept CRD, GPT, which is the grade point file, or just a regular text file, comma separated, or a CSV. Got a coordinate file from Carlson software here, so I'm going to use that and load that in here as our coordinate file for staking out in grade. Additionally, you could add a guideline file for steering in a construction application, or building a road, or something along those lines. So we've got our plan files. We're going to move over here to mapping. In Fleet Manager Office, you're able to set your spatial reference or your state grid, depending on whether or not you're using 4.0 grade or 5.0 grade. Going forward, all of our 5.0 grades will be using spatial references, but we have the state grid in here to support our legacy program. So this spatial reference is in here by default because it's been configured in our program, as are the units and the other mapping values that need to be set in a grade project. Now we're going to go to surfaces. So in the surfaces, we can add multiple different types of surfaces. Here I'm going to just click add and say design. So this is what we're going to grade to. I'm going to go in and grab a design surface out of my data path here, and I'm going to grab this mine.grid. Additionally, you could create an existing surface. We'll just go in and we'll actually go into the actual here and use the same one. So what you do is when you create an existing surface, you just go over here and designate that existing in the type. So you can see the design file for surfaces is set up the way grade is typically defaulted for design surfaces, and then the same for the existing. You've got a dashed line, and you might have a transparent no fill color for the existing surface. Additionally, you can create warning surfaces, flat pads, attributes, and also landfill surfaces for the landfill applications. Typically, design and existing is your normal typical project file, but you have other options as well. So now that once we have surfaces, go to the localization. Again, we're defaulted to our localization file that is set up in Fleet Manager Office, so you don't have to add this to each project unless there's a change for some reason. But again, it's just a matter of going in and choosing a localization file. Oh, and I lost it there because I hit cancel, so I'll go back over here and I will grab it again. Now I'm going to go to the advanced, and since I've got an existing file, I'm going to set that to update for both cut and fill, which the surface update method is just whether or not the local surface will be updated on the grade computer. This is not for the back office stuff. Vertical tolerance is what your on grade band is in grade, whether or not you're on grade, within a certain parameter. And then the vertical offset is the default starting vertical offset from your design surface. And vertical increment is in grade. There's the ability to increment your offset up or down, and this is the increment by which the offset will be incremented. So I'm going to change that to a foot there. The horizontal tolerance is the steering tolerance for the guideline file if you have one. Optional, you can put a description in here. It will default to the project name, but you can put something else in if you'd like. And then you can also put any notes that will load up each time this loads for in Carlson. Each that will load each time the project loads. These notes will pop up. So once we've got that, hit apply. That will save that project, and then if you have more, you can add another one, or if you're done, you can exit. You also have the ability to export that to a project file or import it from an existing project file. Then you're ready to just go over to the transfer window, and we'll grab our new project here. It's a dozer project, so I'm going to send it out to my dozer fleet. You have the ability to change to the new project when you load this new project in, reload their current project in case there's a file that's in common between two of the projects, or you can just transfer it out and have it available for later. So I'm going to just go ahead and transfer it out, and then you'll notice down here in the bottom at the fleet status we have a transfers tab. We can go in here and we can see that the transfer is starting to be sent out to all of these rovers. And that is the basic rundown of the grade project management feature.